the 67th edition of the Cannes Film Festival is now properly underway. Opening night brought Nicole Kidman onto the red carpet for Grace of Monaco, a biopic of Grace Kelly. Talking Movies has been looking at some of the films which are in competition. That is, those films vying for the top prize at the festival, the Palme d'Or. As you can imagine, the festival has created a lot of excitement.
Well, this is my first time here at Cannes, and I'm really impressed. I mean, the energy here, all of the people, you know, the badges, the red carpet, a lot of excitement, a lot of energy.
The hotels on the Croisette with their advertising show that Hollywood has most definitely come to town. There are 2 American films up for the Palme d'Or.
They're very different, they're very distinct, and they're both by very tremendously talented directors. The first and more notable one, because it's been talked about longer, is Foxcatcher, which is Bennett Miller's film. It's a drama about a wrestler whose brother ends up being killed by the coach, who is a bit of a sociopath. And he's played by Steve Carell, which I think is a fascinating choice, since he's known for his comic roles.
Are you an angel? Help me.
The other American film in competition is The Homesman, a western directed by and starring Tommy Lee Jones. Also in the cast, Hilary Swank. The British are flying the flag in Cannes as well, with 2 films from elder statesmen of British cinema.
There is something evil hatching in that hall.
From Ken Loach, we've got Jimmy's Hall, which is about a communist leader in 30s Ireland fomenting discontent and rabble-rousing in a dance hall. And from Mike Leigh, we have Mr. Turner, which is about the life and work of J.M.W. Turner, which promises to be a much more lush film about the very famous English painter.
There are a lot of familiar faces when it comes to the directors of the in-competition films, which include pictures from Canada, France, as well as Russia and Turkey. Oscar-winning French actress Marion Cotillard is starring in the Belgian picture 2 Days, One Night. She thinks Cannes is one glorious international showcase.
It's a beautiful melting pot of, the world's culture and the vision of the world through cinema from all those countries who wouldn't have the opportunity to share their work without Cannes.
But not everyone gets invited. Last year there were celebrations to mark 100 years of Indian cinema, but India, a massive producer of films, doesn't often get included in the competition.
India does not get the kind of attention you would think it would, considering the market. I don't know if it's an oversight, a blind spot, or just a taste thing, but for some reason they are underrepresented.
You might imagine that Cannes is the perfect place to launch a picture. That's not always the case. Opinions can form quickly around a film, not necessarily based on its artistic merits, which creates a media spin that's hard to shake.
I'm kind of an expert at this as a jury member, and I've seen what happens is that there is a kind of almost a groupthink that takes over about the films, and you can't help it. Does that help you? It can. Does it hurt you? It can. I don't know the answer, really. It depends on the movie.
Even though there are newcomer festivals vying for attention, Cannes still enjoys primacy with its glamour, seductive location, fans and feast of films. And even with all the commercialism, it still manages to retain, with its in-competition films at least, a strong measure of artistic integrity.